If you play center back in clubs, then stay tuned to the rest of this video because I'll be showing y'all this crazy max level center back build with 99 jumping. Yes, you heard that correctly. Max jumping, basically the best jumping build you will use in the game. And then on top of that, we have the aerial plus playstyle, which will help even more for winning those aerial battles. So looking at this build, we're going to be listed as a center back, not like a left back or a right back this time, because this will help get us that max jumping. And then the sweet spot to get 99 jumping for the height is 6 foot. You need to be 6 foot. And then the weight, 174 pounds, anywhere in between 152 through 174 pounds. 174 pounds will give you more of the average looking body type, while 152 will give you more of a skinny, lean looking body type. So you definitely need to be 6 foot and then the weight 152 through 174 to get the max jumping like I have on this build. Preferred foot is right footed, but that is completely up to you guys. Also, I want to let y'all know that my teammate who mostly plays center back for us the majority of the time was using this build. So all the gameplay clips in this video are gonna be of him. His player's name is Grim Reaper. So he was destroying with this build, winning like every single ball in the air, even against like the taller 6'6", 6'7" builds. He just leaps over them and gets to the ball before them. It's honestly pretty crazy. But he was saying he really likes this build and will probably rock it throughout the year. So let's take a look at some of the best clips he got while using this build. I hope those highlights showcase the defensive and physical capabilities of this build. And of course, you should have saw the freakish hops that it has. So we're going to start on the skill tree first. And like I was saying, this is a max level center back build with what I have on the skill tree. But Grim Reaper was not using it at max level. I think he was around like 80 to 85 when he was using this center back build. So he didn't have as much skill points. And maybe towards the end, I can show you guys what you can do if you don't have as much skill points, like what you could sacrifice and take off on the build first. So for the pace page, I just completely decided to max it out. And Grim Reaper, when he was using it, he didn't have this bottom right sprint speed. He was just using 85 acceleration, 92 sprint speed, which is honestly probably fine. You might not even need this +2. So if you want, you could take this off and put those 4 skill points somewhere else on the build. But I just decided to max it out with Quick Step Plus, Rapid Plus being meta. A lot of attackers are going to have that. So I feel like maxing out the sprint speed, or at least getting pretty good sprint speed, is going to be important as a center back. Heading accuracy is all I was going for on shooting. I didn't go for a weak foot upgrade. I feel like that's just too much skill points for a center back. It's just not worth it. So I just went for these 2 heading icons. The first 2, +6 for 4 skill points. Pretty good value. The next one after that is +3 for only 4 skill points. So that's really bad value. I don't know if it would be worth getting it, maybe, because you will get your head on the ball a lot, especially if you're going up for corner kicks and like set pieces. You can definitely score a lot of goals, but Grim Reaper didn't seem to have much problems with it at 86 heading. And then of course we will have the power header. There's only a few skill points on passing. On the left, I went for this +3 vision and +2 crossing for 3 skill points. The crossing is really just a bonus. All I'm really going for is that vision. It'll get it up to 71. And then right here, one skill point to get our short pass up to 80. And that's actually looks pretty decent for a center back where we're not like trying to specialize as a ball playing center back type of build. 71 vision, 80 short pass, 73 long pass isn't too shabby. I decided to put some skill points on dribbling, but if it was like last year, I would have even more. But unfortunately, we have 25 less skill points this year, and the skill tree is the exact same. So we really have to be thoughtful where we're putting these skill points. So we have 70 agility, 70 balance, 80 ball control, and 63 dribbling. On the left, I just went for these 3 agility upgrades to get +7 to get that to 70. Then on the right, we're just getting some balance and ball control upgrades. Getting this one in the second section for the +2 balance. This next balance under that. And then right here, these 2 ball control upgrades, +3 and then +4. That'll get us to 80 ball control. And you will be like maybe getting some passes to your feet, and having decent ball control as a center back is important. But also it will help for interceptions. I believe under the intercept playstyle, it says to upgrade your ball control to make interceptions better. So the 80 ball control should really help for controlling the ball and actually keeping the ball at your feet when trying to intercept a pass. Now this is where the build starts looking really good on the defensive and physical pages. So starting on defense, we have 90 interceptions, 97 defensive awareness, that is maxed out, 94 stand tackle, and 95 slide tackle. There is room for some upgrades, but I really don't think you need that much better stats than this. It will make a difference if you upgrade the stats a bit, but I don't think it'll make a huge difference. I think it's better to have some of those other skill points we have in the other categories there rather than just maxing out the defensive page. But if you want, like, you could take some skill points off like dribbling or passing maybe, or even pace to completely max out this defensive page. You could do that. And one thing I actually noticed on this build that's pretty cool, if we went for this slide tackle upgrade, it would get us to 99 slide tackles, which would be the best slide tackling you can get. And then if you put like slide tackle or slide tackle plus on, you would be a savage with the slides. So that would be interesting to try out. I almost went for everything on this physical page. I just left off this +2 aggression. So we have 95 aggression, of course the 99 jumping, 90 stamina, 93 strength, and then 98 reactions. Don't forget about all these reactions upgrades, these little second sections that will be helpful. So now before going to the playstyles, let me quickly show you guys what this build will look like at a lower level with less skill points. So for the physical page, I take off this bottom right reactions, and then this bottom left reactions, as well as the aggression. So all the physical attributes will still be 90 or higher. For defense, you're going to keep everything else the same. Dribbling, you might have to take all of this off. Just kind of depends how much skill points you have and what level you are currently, but maybe go for the ball control and balance upgrades kind of like this first, and then maybe get this +2 agility for 1 skill point. It just really depends, but you could take all of it off if you're definitely lower level. For passing, I'd suggest taking that all off unless you have like 1 extra skill point and you just want to put it on this short pass. And then shooting, I'd suggest at least going for 1 of these upgrades, but you could potentially take all this off if you're not going to be going for like headers on corner kicks. But I definitely think you should, because it's almost like an automatic goal with this jumping. And lastly, pace. I would take off this +2 sprint speed. So there you go. That is 36 skill points I just took off. For those of y'all that want to try this build at a lower level, it would kind of look something like that. The playstyles on this build suit it nicely. For the playstyle pluses, I of course went for aerial plus, as I already mentioned. And then the second one, you can switch up. Right now, we have Bruiser Plus. I think Grim Reaper was just using Bruiser Plus the entire time with it. It's probably, in my opinion, one of the best defensive playstyles, so it is a good option. And then you saw those physical attributes, so you definitely can body people and push people out of the way with Bruiser Plus on top of those attributes. But you can like maybe take off Bruiser Plus and go Jockey Plus, I think would be a good option. Block Plus. Honestly, really any of them, just depends on like what kind of tackles you're trying to make or what kind of defensive plays you're trying to make mostly. You can switch it up, have fun with it, and try different combinations with the aerial plus. For the basic playstyles, I think power header is very important. If you want to score some goals with this build, it'll help with the heading and just add more power onto your headers. Grim Reaper was using block, intercept, anticipate, and slide tackle. And then for the last playstyle, he had quick step. Quick step is a great playstyle to have for pretty much any position, and definitely as a center back, just being able to accelerate and keep up with those attackers a little bit easier. That's going to do it for my first max level build on EAFC 24 clubs and my first center back build on the channel. Let me know what you think of this build if you give it a try. Hit that like button on this video for me, and then don't forget to hit that subscribe button on my channel. As always, y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and peace out.